Let's dive right into it and take a look at Season 11 Katarina. Let me tell you, she has become a different kind of animal. The first item we're going to be rushing is Lich Bane. Katarina's E applies full on-hit effects. Her passive applies full on-hit effects with an AoE hitbox every time she picks up a dagger. So Spellblade for 700 gold is going to be the highest damage item we can get by far. Plus the 10% movement speed gives us all the speed we need for the rest of the game. Then we're going to go into our mythic item Kraken Slayer, which, when factoring in the 25% on-hit damage reduction to our ult, which applies on-hit effects in Season 11, and our cap of firing up to 15 daggers to 3 different champs, will lead to about 1.25 procs to full true damage effect per enemy, which is around 125 plus true damage to each enemy hit. So, big damage, basically. Also, if you didn't know, Katarina's ultimate scales on AP and 15% AD multiplied by 9% attack speed. So attack speed on hit items are amazing on her. Then we're going to get ourselves Guinsoo's Rageblade to turn that crit strike into 80 on hit damage that procs on our E, passive, and ultimate. Plus it's going to double all our on hit effects every 3 daggers during our ult, so that can lead to 5 extra procs per enemy. Fourth item is going to be Ravenous Hydra, and let me tell you, you have never seen Ravenous Hydra proc as many times as it does on Katarina's ultimate. You can theoretically get it to proc its full AoE passive 45 times if you hit your full ultimate on 3 enemies. And with a 25% damage reduction, that comes out to about 11 gold procs. And if the enemy team hasn't FF'd yet, we build Black Cleaver, which insta-procs during Cat's ultimate on all enemies' hits, giving us armor reduction, and its Butcher passive, which does 5% missing health damage on hit. And with Cat's ultimate, that'll be about 1.25% missing health damage that we can proc around 9 times per enemy. Now here's where it gets really interesting. We're going lethal tempo. We hit an enemy with our E, proc the attack speed bonus, which actually takes us over the cap, and our ultimate will get an extra 300 plus damage at full build because of its attack speed scaling. Lethal Tempo gives way more damage than Conqueror during laning phase, and even late game gives you way more damage than Conqueror, which at best can get you around 220 extra ult damage with a full AP build with Death Cap. And Lethal Tempo is way easier to proc. The other runes would Triumph, Bloodline, because Lifesteal applies on all our on-hit effects, Coup de Grace or Cutdown depending on matchup, Sudden Impact for lethality of Magic Pen, or Hybrid, or Taste of Blood if you need extra healing in lane, and finally Ravenous Hunter, plus 2 Adaptive Force and 1 Armor rune. Oh, one more thing, we're playing Katarina ADC with Yummi support because Katarina tears ADCs apart. She's an assassin, she has no mana, she's incredibly mobile, which by the way is why I leveled her E first and then Q. It makes us uncatchable with the cooldown reset on our dash. And we're going 80 on hit. And throwing a Yummi, we're practically invincible. On that note, shout out to my friends Yona S and Python SH for helping me make this video. I think he tried to steal my thunder a little bit. He each has some pretty crazy plays, but I got a pentakill, so we're good. Alright, let's get into some gameplay. We've already made some pretty crazy plays this game with a Taric ultimate. And at E dodge, just dodging the Lux ultimate. We've already dodged 2 of her ults. I am totally willing to stay in on this fight, but I'm not going to be the front line because I've been trying to back for like 2 minutes already. So I'm just waiting for my moment. But I could try to make that moment happen quicker with a little bit of a bait. And here I go, bait out that Lux Q. Gives my front line the opening they need. And because Katarina's E's reset for some reason, she's basically Master E, we mop up those kills. As of now, we are winning in every lane, and we're winning jungle. Our bot lane is overextended again. Yummi starts off the fight with Q. Potentially a premature ult, but Sylas comes in, gets his stun off. We get all our E resets. Varus hits me with an ultimate, but Sylas steals Varus' ultimate. It's a crazy skill shot, max range. And I feel like we could have cleaned this up a little bit better. Yummi could have maybe saved that heal for the Sylas, but yeah, 3 kills for 1, definitely worth. So we get bot tower with Taric. He wants to contest their jungle camps. I am more than willing, because I know they will try to contest us, contesting their jungle camps. Wipe out Lux with the ultimate, quick E retreat. I see my Sylas is coming, my Yorick is also here, so I'm going to try to bait them out as long as I can, just to force another fight. Yummi lets her ult go, as Varus is going to get deleted pretty quick. Taric uses his ultimate, so we can dive here with impunity, and down goes Set. Kali trying to do a little bit of a 4v1, and we're just going to E right back into here. throw down our W in case he's trying to lurk around. Yeah, we hit her. Another Lux dodge with that E. Alt reset. And that's an ace. Instead of Akali managed to get the Rift Herald, but he died doing it. Yeah, we're just going to do a little E alt one-shot the Varus. And that's a good little pick. So I went back to base to grab Kraken Slayer, and I come back to seeing Python SH getting himself a casual pentakill, trying to steal the spotlight. But look, I'm always happy for allied success. But I'm not going to let him one-up me here, so I just want us to push through the towers, get the inhibitor, and go for another fight. We're for sure fed enough to fight them again without needing back to base. But Tarek decides he wants to back. And then Python SH decides he wants to go back and get more items to extend the game. And I'm down, but I see my opportunity. York Surge is the perfect frontliner here. Takes in a lot of damage exactly when I need to E ultimate. We take two of them down real quick, and I flash E, finish off the Akali. Go for a little bit of a KS here on the Draven, and Varus doesn't stand much of a chance. We can just auto him to death. And apparently that's only a Quadra. I guess the Yorick managed to kill the Draven after all. But close enough. I'm going to call it a Penta. At the very least, I showed Python SH. He should have stayed instead of going back to base for items. So we could just win the game here, finish off their towers. And that's an FF. Saves me from a Lux ult. Well, sadly guys, this build is just a little too good to get to the full build before you beat the enemy or the FF. But just to give you guys an idea of what it looks like, here's what it looks like in practice tool at full build. This is against 3 practice dummies with 2500 health, 80 armor, 80 magic resist. Also, take a look at my ult damage before and after I proc lethal tempo. You can see it's a massive damage increase that you can apply on 3 enemies. Anyway guys, you saw the damage, you saw the outplay, you saw the smurfing. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content. If you have any cool off-meta build ideas you'd like to see me try, definitely let me know in the comments section. Until next time, keep smurfing. GG boys.